How's it going, guys and gals? I am back. It has been a little while since I've made a video, and I apologize. I am moving across the country and my PlayStation's been packed away, which is not ideal for recording. But in that time, For Honor has come out, and I have been just itching to play it again. The betas were a nice taste, but I want to look into the story mode and stuff. So what I'm showing off here first is just the basic training. Here's how to lock on to enemies with L2 and switch between them. And your basic guard changes. People, you really gotta pay attention to the tutorial of this game. Too many people are reporting that they are getting frustrated with the controls of this game and it is just too hard to get the hang of. And I gotta say, that is nonsense. That is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, out of all the games I've played, this lies somewhere in the middle as far as difficulty of learning how to play. It does take a little bit to get the hang of like the different stances and how to fight, and you're not just button mashing attacking like some other hand-to-hand combat games. But that being said, I mean, look, you push your guard to the side where they're attacking, like I'm doing here, blocking from the right side twice, and then I'll block from the top twice, and it's just, you just have to watch where your enemy is attacking from and compensate. And then, on the attacking side, you just need to find your opening, or create your opening, we'll get into that later, and just really quickly attack somewhere where they're not blocking. And it's pretty simple. The more complicated things comes into the finer, more strategic points of the game. And that I feel like is the point of any game that you're playing, is to be able to pick out the finer points and get the edge over opponents on a much finer level when it comes to the online multiplayer. And the betas did a lot of online multiplayer, and I feel like a lot of people opted to play against players rather than AI. And again, that's just not what you want to do. You want to take the basics that you learn in this tutorial here. Here's, I'm starting with how to attack here with the light attacks, and then we're going to get into the heavy attacks and learn about them. And you want to take what you learn from the tutorial when you start the game, and if you didn't play it when you start the game, go back and replay it or watch all of the tutorial videos provided in the game. And you start off with this and you fight off against an AI, or start off with a story mode, and just do something simpler, because if you go online with other people who have already taken the time to learn how to play, which you haven't done, then you're going to get beaten. And the only person's fault who it is yours. A lot of people are blaming the game and saying that the controls are, it's too hard to learn. It's just straight up too difficult, and that's not true. If you're getting beat online, then it's clearly not too difficult for those other players who are beating you, because they took the time to learn. And I don't want to emphasize that too little. That's a big point I want to make about this game, because I'm going to be doing a few videos on it, and we're going to be getting into a lot of the finer points of the different classes, a lot of the finer points of the battle, and different strategies and the feats and yada yada. And it all is overwhelming if you jump headfirst into a 4v4 online match against human players in Dominion, and you're biting off more than you can chew if you do that. So you want to come through this tutorial and you want to learn about what it means to kill these guys, so that you're not just running into a battle to kill them. You're killing them because these little soldiers, you're killing them because that's how you take B. If you're in Dominion mode, that's the only way to take B, is by aiding your soldiers in killing the other soldiers, so that we are able to take control of it, and they're the only, your team's units are the only units in the base. I've seen so many people who just run in and just slaughter these guys for fun, like, just run up to where they're coming out of and just, yeah, like that. And it just, they're helping in the end because they're not getting to B, but they don't really understand why they're doing it. They're just doing it because it's fun and they're easy kills. But you need to do it and then move on like you do in the training here, and move up to C, and you move, right across the battlefield accordingly. And that's the idea. You're advancing a front. And here we're starting to get into some of the finer points, like this dodge move. That's a tactic that you can easily use to, not only avoid damage, like blocking avoids damage, but there's a little bit of a cooldown time after you block that prevents you from attacking. But if you dodge, you can attack basically immediately after. And same thing with a guard break. Guard break, stab. It's that easy, and you can even follow that up with another move, a heavy or a light after that. And see, these are some of the finer points that you have to remember in the heat of battle. And so you need to go through the tutorial, and you need to remember what you're pressing. You can't just button mash in this game, and that's what people are getting frustrated about. See, the stun throw, you can use that to throw somebody into a wall or off of a cliff. But that's going to conclude the basics tutorial. Use that to fight some AI and get you started, but you know, don't get off more than you. Like the video, subscribe, and comment below if you like what you see or with anything else you have to say. We're going to come back with the story mode next, but until then, this is Boss the Gamer signing off.